Hi and welcome to Elroi Academy's Life Sciences course for 2017. My name is Peter Rousseau, owner and headmaster of Elroi Academy, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to this course. I am, however, not your life sciences teacher. That will be Ms Tania Rousseau, and you can contact her by using her email, tania@elroiacademy.org, or by going to the inbox here on the left. When you click on it, you can then compose a message by clicking up here at the top, selecting the course from which you are sending it, Life Sciences, and then start typing her name, Tania Rousseau. Type the subject of your question and then your question. But more about the course. First of all, Mrs. Rousseau's consulting hours. You can contact consulting hours simply means that these are the times that you can email her and most likely have an immediate response. These times for Mrs. Rousseau is Monday through Thursday, 9 to 10 in the morning and 2 to 3 in the afternoon. That's the times you would most likely get an immediate response if you would email her, but she will reply within 24 hours. No matter when you email. The textbook, of course, in the week. The textbook, there's no textbook required for the course. And then the next very important topic to talk about are the SBA tasks. The SBA tasks for your Life Sciences course are given here. And you can see the times, the dates already. Some of them, like the exam, still has to be set, but most of the dates are already provided. In order to be registered for the final exam, you have to submit these assignments on time. If you do not, you are deregistered from the final exam and you will have to write your exam the next year. We take this very seriously, so please also do the same. Then you can read through this teacher's note where Mrs. Rousseau is just giving you more information on how to use this course and some recommendations on how to study life sciences. On the rest of this page, you'll find just a summary of all the assignments that would be due for this year. This represents the homework, formal assessments, and some additional things that you can work through. Okay. However, I want to take you to how you would use this course. Most of the times you will spend it on modules. So if you want to start your studies for the day, you mosey over to modules. On the modules, you'll notice that all of the content has been grouped in modules. Okay, the first module is just an introductory to how to use this course. Click on Edit Your Profile. And here you will follow the instructions on how to edit your profile. You go to Account and just change your name so that we don't just see your email. When you register, we only see your email. So please edit your account so that we can see, hopefully your face. You can add a picture, but especially your name and surname. When you're done doing that, come back to this page. In other words, go to Modules. Click on Edit Your Profile. And then mark as done. The reason why you need to do that is because you will notice, if we go back to modules, that the next module is grayed out. You can't click on anything here because you first need to do this module. This module, you can see everything that needs to be done has a little dot here at the end. So that has to be done. Here we had to mark it as done. The past information we have to submit. The moment I do that, I get a little tick that it's been completed. So let's do our past information. Past information simply gives us a little bit of background information relating to your studies of life sciences. So answer these questions, and when you've done answering them, submit the quiz. It will warn me that my answers are empty. I'm going to submit anyway. Okay. And then you can simply click on Next. Because I submitted the quiz, okay, you'll see when we go back to modules, now there's just a content page telling me a little bit about life sciences, and then if I go back to modules, you'll notice that I've got all the ticks for this module. I marked this as done, I submitted the past information, and I viewed the Introduction to Life Sciences course. And that unlocks the next module. This is going to be the way in which you do all of the content on this course. Read through the notes, okay, then do the quiz. As soon as the quiz is done, you'll see this quiz is still locked because you have to do all the items in here in a sequential order. So you first have to do this DNA quiz, then you do the DNA replication, which is due on the 20th of January. So your first deadline for this course is on the 20th of January. By that time, you should have read through the notes and done that quiz. So simply start at the top, read through the notes. In this case, you are fortunate you've also got a video that explains some of this content. Click on next. There you've got another. And you go on like this. Please remember that this is your lesson, so make notes of these, draw pictures, study. And then eventually, as you work through the content, you will get to the quiz. You take the quiz, answer the 9 questions, but I want to show you something. You have to score at least 13 out of 13. You have to get full marks for this quiz. Some parts of the quiz will be marked by Mrs. Rousseau, so in that case you'll have to first wait for her to mark your work before you will get the full marks. It's not always the case, and then you'll do the quiz on DNA replication. In this case, you only have to submit it. For the DNA quiz, you have to score full marks. Not until that is done, the RNA module will stay locked. Modules are locked when they require you to do the previous module in order to understand that module. So you'll see some of the modules, like this module, will be available because it maybe does not require the previous modules in order to be able to do this. But I do want to show you that the formal assessment is locked. Before you can do the formal assessment due on the 10th of February, you have to first do RNA and DNA. These 2 modules first has to be completed. If not, you will not be able to do this formal assessment, and thereby, if it's not done on time, you will not be registered for the final exam. Please therefore take note of this. If however you started very late, we do take students even after the 10th of February. Of course, you will have an extension on that deadline, at least for term 1. But we do expect all students to be up to date by the end of term 1 when we do the registrations. Now, just a little bit more about the other features on this course. We have announcements. Announcements is where Mrs. Rousseau will communicate to you the bulk of, if she wants to communicate to all of you, she will send an announcement. Things like the scope of exam, important things relating to the subject that's maybe not included in the course, things she wanted to communicate to you as a class. Discussions is where you can start discussions on certain topics with your classmates, or maybe Mrs. Rousseau wants to start a discussion relating to some content. Grades is where you can view the grades that you get for the assignments that you do, including the homework assignments, but more specifically for the formal assessments. This is where you can get your grades. Whenever you've done an assignment that counts towards your grade, it will have a little indication here that there's grades available. Same with announcements. It will show you that there's a little announcement available. All the people that are on the course, collaborations, not something necessarily used here, but when there's something like group work, it can be done on collaborations. Syllabus just takes us back to that page where it gave us an assignment, our home page, and the assignment summary. Well, that's all from me. Thank you very much for watching this video. Finally, let me just say, if you want to be successful in your online studies, there's two very important things you have to do. One is you have to work consistently. You cannot take a week's break even when there are no deadlines. During holidays, you can catch up on work that you are behind on or prepare for the next term already, because it is very difficult to study online from home if you are not working consistently. Secondly, is if you get stuck or if you struggle with something, we would not be aware of it unless you communicate. We pride ourselves on our online support, and so if you need any assistance relating to your subject, please contact your teacher as soon as possible, that they may help you get over the thing that you are struggling with. And therefore, once again, very important, consistently work hard and communicate when you struggle. That's all from me, Peter. I hope you enjoy your online course. May you do very well, or at least as well as you are working for this year. Good luck.